Hi, y'all, it's Brandy, and today I thought it's a great day to have. Yeah, no, I didn't. I just got a delivery and I figured I'd start a chat. I had some weird things happen recently, and I thought I would throw it out to some of the tarot community. So I'm gonna open this box because we got a new Owlcrate, and I'm excited about it. It's kind of huge. Can you see? It's like the size of my face. This is very big. So I'm excited. Now, as usual, I have to. Okay, so it's gonna be a little loud. Oh, maybe not gonna be loud. Maybe I'm gonna be inept as usual. But I have to open it and then put it all back together so I can give it to my daughter so she can open it. But you know, just in case. So hopefully this won't take too long. But I did want to throw out while I'm opening this. There have been some weird things going on. I know we've got like 4 planets in retrograde right now. But like some of the questions I've been getting asked from clients, tarot wise. Let's take a second before I open this. I understand that people send tarot readers. There's doges. I don't know if you can hear them, but they're like, oh, hey, somebody's walking outside. So I'm just going to apologize. I can't do anything about it right now. Um, I understand that people test tarot readers and they send like as little information as possible and tell me what you can see. And I'm like, anybody else out there kind of like, yeah, no, I'm not a fortune teller. I'm a path reader, and I can tell you some of the paths that are in front of you, but like you don't live in a vacuum. Everything you do is going to change any of this. Like I've had so many people, not that many. I've had three, like ever. Not really, but you get the point. Very few that were like, everything about this reading was wrong. Cool, okay. And what would you like me to do about that? Like, you want me to change that for you? But can we talk about some of the extremes? Like the people that want you to read about a relationship and then they get into the relationship, like before they get into it. And then a week later they get into it and they're like, tell me about this connection. And then a week later, they're like, has enough time passed because I need to know where this connection is going? And I'm like, hmm, you're in quarantine. You haven't been able to see each other. And like, maybe no, maybe just calm down. Or this one's my favorite. I got a message. Okay, so wait, back up. I'm gonna put this one in first. Then how about this one? I want you to tell me about how my ex-boyfriend feels about me and what they're thinking about me. It comes back that the ex-boyfriend is kind of like, you know, there were some mistakes I made and it kind of sucked, but I'm in a pretty good place right now. This is a good person, but I'm in a, it's fine. And the person's like, I think this is all just fluffy because we ended on bad terms and he slept with my friend and he's married now and has a kid. And I'm like, guys aren't like that. Like, he's not sitting around thinking about you then. He's like, oh, that's done. I'm here now. And she was like, well, I want another reading because that just doesn't seem accurate. And I'm like, so I pulled, no lie, 4 more times for her. Same deal. This person, their paths are no longer together. And she's mad at me because I wouldn't tell her that he was like pining after her forever. I'm like, no, he's not. Ready for the best one? This is the best one. And then if you don't want to stay for the unboxing, just let me know what your crazy stories are down below because I need some collaboration, some validation on just a little bit of the crazy in the world. Actually, it's just really fun to read the stories. It's like tarot Reddit, right? That's all I'm asking for. I just want to create tarot Reddit. I know it already exists. I'm just not going down that rabbit hole. This is my favorite one. Can you tell me what my ex thought of me? And it comes back that this person is like sad that they can't see them, but has is like moved on, very happy, content. There's not a lot to say. And she's like, I don't think this is real. Why? Because he's dead, and the last time we saw each other was really negative. Hold up. First off, I have consciously made the choice to not be a medium. Don't speak to dead people. I am not the sixth sense. I'm not walking the earth like I want to be able to go on vacation and not have dead people there. You know what I'm saying? Like my job is not, I'm not communing with the dead. This is something you have to tell someone before they read for you because no, that's a no. But then on top of it, like, wait, so you think the dead person is carrying all this negative baggage towards you? Are you trying to get haunted? Because no, his path is done. He's sad at some level that he wasn't able to like have a good moment with you. But when it comes down to it, he's his path is done, like permanently. Move on, go forward. People are crazy. Don't get me wrong, I'm not making total fun. I'm only making a little bit of fun. But I do find that some of the questions in tarot are really entertaining. And I think it's fun to talk about the ones you get that are really funny. Like somebody asked me to read their dog. Um, this was many years ago, and I was like, okay. It was so cute to me that they wanted to be able to like be in touch with their dog. That's freaking adorable. It's a little bit crazy, but it's so cute. So, yeah. Do you talk to dead people? Is that your thing? Don't get me wrong, I know the rituals to do it. It doesn't mean I want to. Um, yeah, what are some of the craziest tarot stories that you've had recently? I mean, I could go really far back, but I'm like in the last year or two. What have you got going on? I'm really curious. I'm not being judgy. It's mostly just for fun. Like, and don't get me wrong, I try really hard to answer people's questions from an honest standpoint. So don't think that I'm denigrating anyone because I'm not. Like, I tried to make all of these people feel better about, like, I understand that you had a negative situation over here and you're trying to move forward, but this, what you're asking about is probably not the path we should be discussing. Like, I make fun, but I'm not cruel. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's my 8 minutes of tell me your crazy tarot stories. Do you ever have somebody who the cards, like even before you start shuffle, they just fly out, like all the answers just coming out, and you're like, okay, we're doing this. And then like then there's the other people where no one wants to tell them anything. Like your spirit is like stonewall, no answers for you. That's the worst. That's the worst. I hate that. Owlcrate. Opening an Owlcrate today. It's the one I believe for June. Let me check. May. I was wrong. May. And this is the picture. How cute is that art? I kind of dig it. It's kind of got a Charlie's Angels vibe. Um, I always wanted to be able to wear cute pinup dresses like that. I'm built more like a lollipop, so yeah. Pencil skirts, yes. Cute, like 50s pinup. You got to have more to pin up. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, super cute. Love the Converse and the cuteness. This is called Rebels with a Cause. And as usual, cute box. As usual, these little serpentine things I hate. But it's okay. Look, they're going to come out in one big swoop. So I'll be able to put them all right back in. Yay! Okay. Oh, what? Okay, I'm not really down with the pins, but this one, can you see how cool that is? That is cool. I would have zero use for this, but I like that it's a pin of crystals. That's cool. Owlcrate exclusive juniper and ivy designs. This, I don't know what this is. Uh-oh, I'm gonna have to look. Hold on. I'm scanning and trying not to get anything. Okay, it's a magnet. I'm gonna feel bad opening this. I can probably stick it back on if I'm careful, right? Just go with it. Just don't tell me I'm wrong. Just cheer me on. Don't wreck it. Don't wreck it. Oh, still sticky. Look, I did it. Oh my gosh. What? I love this. I really hope this is focusing. This is fantastic. It's a wood magnet. Look how big the magnet is on the back. That is awesome. And I love that it's poppies and I'm all blown out. Sorry. Outdoor lighting. And now I'm too dark. Whatever. That is cool. And her back of her desk is magnetic. So she'll be able to have it right there where she can see it. I got her this mug this past weekend at Target to put all of her markers in. It says, what does it say? Actually, I can. Yeah. She needs that sometimes. She needs to remember that sometimes. So I was excited. Oh, wow. This makes noise. Can you hear it? Oh, I went dark. Oh. So long as you fight the darkness, you stand in the light. Sabah Tahir. Look at that. That's amazing. Whatever is in this box, I love all these things. What is this, a wind chime? Oh my God. I'm gonna take it out, but I'm terrified I won't be able to get it back in. I think it's straws. It sounded like a wind chime. I think it's straws. Ah, they're metal straws. Look at rainbow metal straws and check it out. Straw cleaners. Okay, if you have straws or sippy cups, there's a whole bunch in here. There's so many. I can't even tell you. This whole thing, look, they're bent. Like that one's bent. There's so many straws in here. I'm not going to pull them all out because that just seems ridiculous. It's a whole collection though. She's gonna love that eco-friendly thing. I don't like straws because they give you lip lines over time, like smoking. That same concept. If you use straws or you have kids with sippy cups or anything like with those tiny little holes, water bottles, pipe cleaners. Pipe cleaners will clean them. Very easy. Heart of iron pot holder set. May the stars keep you steady and the iron keep you safe. That is cool. And the back is really nice too. They're like quilted. Okay, this has to be stickers, which is not my jam, but she likes them. These are actually, okay, these are actually fantastic. Liking yourself is a rebellious act. You are your own best weapon. That's true. Hope in the shadow of fear is the world's most powerful motivator. Oh, fear is the great negotiator, y'all, and hope is the weapon against it. So true. In a society that profits from your self-doubt, liking yourself is a rebellious act. I love all of these. Bravo, Owlcrate. I know that it probably has to go with the book. I'm not blown out. They're like white like that. But like in the world that we live in today, and this like the lighting. I don't know why I bother. In the world that we live in today, these making this available to people to put where they can see it all the time and remind themselves, oh, bravo. Mm. Oh, you know what? Actually, I love this. So they sent a message and it says, Dear Owlcrate reader, in an effort to get your Owlcrate box delivered to you as soon as possible, because Corona got it, we made the decision not to wrap your book in plastic this month. I actually love that. And I would tell you, hey, Owlcrate, keep the plastic. Keep the plastic. Seriously. All of this extra packing stuff, I don't find it necessary for life. And I know that it ensures that stuff gets places nicely, but look at how pristine this book is. Can you see how I don't need these books wrapped. They are pristine. And I used to work in a bookstore and the books did not come wrapped in plastic and they were usually in pristine condition because you have such nice boxes. I love that they're not wrapped in plastic. Okay, this is called, is it Witchy? A rich and endlessly fascinating world of vibrancy and magic. It is called Witchy. Okay, so maybe you can see why I have trouble reading that. Ariel Reese, Witchy. And I just bought the next book in the series for the Black Witch. Honestly, I didn't know it was a series, but I'm going to read the hell out of that book because the other one was so well written. But I haven't started it yet because I will just read all, that's all I'm gonna do. I'll just sit and read. But I might steal this one too. In the Witch Kingdom Highland, the strength of your magic is determined by the length of your hair. Oh, wow. It's like those that are strong enough are conscripted by the Witch Guard, who enforce the law in peacetime and protect the land during war. However, those with hair judged too long are pronounced enemies of the kingdom and annihilated. This is called a witch burning. Wow. That's intriguing. Always keeping those who are more powerful kept down, right? A book all about oppression. I am sorry for the lighting, guys. My lighting is outdoor lighting, and I really can't do anything about the fact that it goes in and out when it's cloudy like this. Okay, so here's the other book that's in here. It's called Incendiary. And I don't know if you can see this, but it's epic. I am Renata Convida. I have lived 100 stolen lives. Now I live my own. And the New York Times bestselling author of the Bell series, Donielle Clayton, says, an epic and spellbinding fantasy. Incendiary is a darkly rich tapestry of twisted magic, deadly consequences, and riveting stakes. No one should get between Renata Convida and what she wants. They will not make it out alive. Dun, dun, dun. These are fun! Oh, this is an award-winning author. Zoraida Cordova. Has a very Spanish name. Pretty straightforward, nothing really there. We always look at the insides. The inside is orange though, that makes me happy. So the author is Zoraida Cordova. She has written Star Wars: A Crash of Fate, the Brooklyn Brujas series. Oh, I would love to read that. If anybody's read that, let me know. And the Vicious Deep trilogy. Her novel Labyrinth Lost won the International Book Award for Best Young Adult Novel in 2017. And then it keeps going on. She has short fiction that's appeared in the New York Times, anthology Star Wars from a Certain Point of View, Toil and Trouble, 15 Tales of Women in Witchcraft, and Come On In. She is the co-editor of the anthology Vampires Never Get Old. She was born in Ecuador and raised in Queens. Nice. Witchy vibes this go around. That I speak that language. I have some witchy vibes, among others. Okay, let's see. These are just going to be everywhere. I can't with this. When I was a kid, I wanted two things: magic powers and a date with Angel from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Okay, I don't need to read anything else. I love this author. Period. Done. That's going to be fantastic. So there's a whole little card from the author that gets put in with these books, and then this has like there's an interview with her and just for fun, and then other Owlcrate stuff. Next month, I don't know, it doesn't say, but they do say it does show some other new releases coming in case you're interested in that. Okay, so there are some other new releases coming out, and then that. So if you like the YA, anybody interested in Lobizona, Girl, Surf and Thorn. I am not interested in the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I know everybody loves Suzanne Collins. She's not my style. I found her stuff to be so predictable that it actually made me angry. House of Dragons by Jessica Clues and Clap When You Land. So let me know if any of those register with anyone. Next month, it's All the World's a Stage, and that is going to speak to my language too. P.S. By the way, I've been cast in the very first live, fully online, nationally happening, it's happening with people from all over the country, production of Midsummer. It's called A Midsummer Night's Stream. It's only going to be about an hour. We're playing at the end of June and the beginning of July. Shameless plug. So if you want to see me getting my Shakespeare on, and don't worry, we have all kinds of quarantine jokes in there, I promise. Yeah, So that's happening. It's the first time it's ever been done fully online. There was a professional, did I get everything back in? There was a professional production of a show. They didn't use Zoom, they used another platform, but part of it was recorded. Large parts of it were pre-recorded. So we're not going to be pre-recorded. And you know what? I also have choreographed and staged it. And let me tell you, it's really interesting to be telling actors like different computers and different systems. Not everybody can just go right or left. Okay? So like you have to establish is their camera flipped or not flipped? I can't get it closed. Oh no. Terrible. I'm a terrible mother for doing this. But anyway, I'll take it to her like this. She won't mind. Um, yeah, so if your camera's flipped, right or left won't be the same for everyone. And then making sure that people turn off cameras and on cameras so they show up in the right place on your, on what the audience is seeing, and having jokes go from screen to screen on people that are 3,000 miles away. It's kind of epic and really, really exciting. So throwing that in there at the end just because. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I will be back shortly for random conversation. I hope that everyone is doing okay. Don't feel like you have to be doing great these days. Just do okay. And also wishing a lot of blessings and light in your direction. Thank you. Let me know what books you're reading and your crazy tarot stories.